Slam a Claw podcast. We are your hosts, Rowan Live and Good.
Nolan Peterson.
That's right. We're here. I don't want to finish that rhyme. There's a word I could have said that would have been true, but it's not.
Are we censoring yourself now?
Is this where we draw the line?
Yeah, is this where we're stopping?
Is this where we draw the line? No, we haven't drawn the line yet.
Yeah.
No line in the sand has been drawn other than it's like right at Anna Tracy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. What's after Anna Tracy?
I don't want to.
Did we go after Kaylee Stevens yet?
I think it was her first.
Was it?
It was Kaylee Stevens, then Anna Tracy.
Oh, damn. Well, fuck you guys.
I swear to God, I saw Kaylee Stevens' Tinder profile. I saw
it too. But like, why the fuck does Kaylee Stevens need a Tinder? She has to walk down the street.
I mean, hey, some people want the validation.
I guess.
It's true. Maybe you do. I know I do.
See, like, do you have Tinder Gold?
I did, but I can't make myself invest.
You should. I think it's one of the best investments I've ever made.
I know, right?
Because it allows you to go pretty much wherever you want. So I could be dating in Barbados if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And you can so I put mine in England for a while just because I love English chicks.
Right.
Because it's just like that fucking accent. That fucking
Those
accent.
teeth.
Well, because I was really into that show called Skins.
Right.
And
I've seen it.
And
Not really.
Cassie, Effie, it's like, I almost moved to Bristol because I was just like...
You shoulda.
I know.
I know.
I fucking... Because I was working as a dishwasher at the time, and I was just like daydreaming, washing dishes about banging English chicks. So I was just like, one day I'm going to go to England. I'm going to bang an English chick.
I'm going to bang an English chick.
Yeah.
Creaky old bed and a fucking 2-story micro complex.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God. That sounds amazing.
Okay. Today's episode, we have planned for you our top 5 albums. I guess it's our top 10.
Okay.
But it's each other's top 5.
Yes. So did you have like a specific theme for yours? Like, do you generally fall into one type of genre of music?
I tried to not do that because I could have just done 2 artists, and that wouldn't have been. I didn't want to do that, so I did branch out. I did at the last minute today switch my number 5 to something else, which I feel like is typical. It's my number 5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
my number
5
is still the same.
I changed my number 5 a couple times too.
Yeah.
Because I went through my Spotify.
Exactly.
And
I don't have very many albums saved.
Yeah, no, I don't save albums. I save songs.
Exactly.
But there's certain songs from an album that I could listen to the full album and be like, yeah, I fuck with this entirety thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference between liking just one song out of an album, which I generally do more. I usually like a certain song out of one person's album.
Right, yeah.
And that's about it.
Right, exactly.
So
it's a whole artist.
So finding complete albums that I liked was a little bit more tricky. So
gotcha.
I tried to do the same thing by picking different genres. I think I covered most of my top genres.
Right, me too.
There are there's comedy albums that I'll listen to and stuff, but it's I wouldn't put them in my top of music. I would put them in my top of comedy music, but it's a little bit different of a vibe.
Gotcha. Maybe we should do a top 5 comedy albums.
Adam Sandler, Mike Birbiglia.
Wow, you got more than just Adam Sandler.
Yeah, no, big fan of Adam Sandler.
Oh gosh. Yeah, man. I tried to. I honestly, I felt kind of bad, because it was just music I've listened to a lot that I really like. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking of this is amazing because it's good. You know, this is amazing because it means a lot.
And
to
it's all
me.
personal preference anyway. It's this is just a little insight into what we listen to.
I guess so. Yeah. So to give you a little bit more insight, on my side, I didn't start actively listening to music until middle school, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I was pretty involved in the music scene just because it's so integrated in my dad's and my mom's life.
Mm-hmm. How so?
They were big into music. My dad's always been a music producer. He's always done a lot of music production, and my mom's been really into R&B, and her family's very musically inclined, instrumentally wise. So that whole aspect of my life has kind of been always at the forefront. You know?
I do. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. How do you think that has like? Do you think that makes like that gives you some inclination?
I think like looking at my top 5 artists, a lot of them are older. Like in even like my honorable mentions, there are a lot of older albums, just because it's like I've grown up with such an older music taste.
Yeah, yeah. I understand that, and that contrasts to mine because it's all like this
Newer.
century.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're all this century. Like, what's a century? 12 years? 10?
A century is 100 years.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, mine all of this century as well. Then.
Oh, okay. But I thought you were thinking older as in like before 2000.
Yeah, before 2000 for sure. I mean.
What do you mean? No, I'm saying so. This century is from 2000 to 2099. So that's what I'm saying. All of mine come after 2000.
2000?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
My oldest one is 2005.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Mine are a couple years earlier. I got one from like 85. So it's a little bit earlier, and that's my number one.
That's 20 years, dude.
Yeah.
A little bit earlier.
Because like I like the origin of music a little bit more.
Yeah, I can tell that. I can tell by your fucking interest in Primus.
Yeah, so like take Primus for example. Like I really am into his like bass lines and Les Claypool's like bass instrumentals, just because it's like even if you just take just his bass as a sample, everything is so new from that time. Mm-hmm. You know, everything that he was doing was so out of the blue from everything else. Like it had roots in other jazz albums and stuff, but the way that he was doing it with like I don't want to say punky, but like a rock,
kind of punk.
Yeah, like a punk rock kind of vibe to it, kind of grungy. Mm-hmm. That's what drew me to them, just because it was so completely different than anything else that was going on at the time. And I like early 90s and 80s kind of music. A lot of pioneering was going on, right, of making new genres. Like 80s, 90s, that's when like Nirvana and stuff came out. Nobody was doing like that super screamo, like emotional kind of music.
Right.
And same with like My Chemical Romance. They kind of like pioneered the genre of like emo. So yeah, so it's like
I haven't listened to I've listened to one album of My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
And like I want to listen to more. And like I just I've been around the album. That's it. I haven't listened to it really.
Understood.
Like I've just been around it. It's been on.
Yeah.
It has played. And like I didn't sink into it as much as I had wanted to.
Were you into like MTV when you were little?
Yeah, when it was before it got not music television.
When it went to Teen Mom and Teen Mom 2.
First, 16 and pregnant.
Yeah. My mom was so into that too. And it always made me so uncomfortable, like just watching those shows. But I did love the Andy Milonakis show. Do you know who Andy Milonakis?
Nope.
Oh, he's like this, like he's got some weird disease that makes him look like a baby. But like he's just like a little kid, but he's like 50 years old.
Okay.
He's a crazy looking dude, but he's like really talented in like comedy and also like music.
Okay. So he's got glasses?
Yeah. He kind of looks like Harrison Moss.
Harrison Moss? Is that someone we know?
Yes.
I think I know of Harrison Moss.
Yeah. You know Harrison Moss.
I know Harrison Moss.
Got the really hot sister.
I don't know his sister.
Shit. Really?
I don't know his sister. How old is his sister?
A couple of years older than us. She's hot.
Yeah.
So what about your music taste?
So I didn't get started until like until like middle school, and it was because I just found myself scouring YouTube and getting sucked into like music videos. Big YouTube guy myself, just because like I don't know, it's just a nice way to fill up time. Dude.
But like early YouTube did have good music. Pork and Beans.
Don't bring up Pork and Beans.
You got Pork and Beans. You got what? I almost said Neon Cat, but like that was also a pop.
You did. You got Narwhal.
Narwhals by Mr. Weeble. All the stuff by Mr. Weeble was great.
But I'm talking about like music videos like on Vivo.
Yeah.
Like just like regular pop music videos. Like OK Go.
Yes, OK Go always had amazing music videos.
Always.
They had some of the best, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because of the choreography.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and I would it's that it just led me to this world of music. So what I would end up doing is downloading those songs based like from a YouTube MP3 converter.
Yep.
Shout out to ytmp3.cc.
It's been there since day one.
Day one. No, it's so simple.
Did you ever use FrostWire?
No.
No? You were scared?
No, I wasn't scared. I just didn't. I never heard of it.
Oh, FrostWire is like a torrenting.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was always uTorrent and the
Pirates Bay.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, I was scared of that.
You were scared of the Pirates Bay?
Yeah, I was scared of Pirates Bay.
I was not scared because Macs are secure.
Yeah?
They are. It's impossible to get a virus on them.
Yeah, true. I've never had a virus on my Mac.
Never, bro.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Never happens.
I get a lot of fucky things with my Mac.
What do you mean? What's a fucky thing?
Like, I don't know. It's just like right now, it wants me to like accept the Apple terms of service, but like it won't let me click on the Apple terms of service. And it's just like, why the fuck? But I also have an older Mac at the right now. I think mine's from like 2013, 2014 maybe. So
right,
it's just an older one. I got to get a new one.
Yeah, I got that new boy.
Ooh, Touch Bar.
Steaming. Oh,
I know.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Soon.
So happy with it. Such a great purchase. It's helped me in loads.
It's a powerhouse.
It's a powerhouse, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can do everything I want on it.
100%. There's nothing you can't do on a Mac. You can even emulate like a PC if you really wanted to.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But yeah, if you really want, yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. But then you gotta have like the space and the power.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Anywho, but like, okay, so it was a lot of alternative rock.
Okay.
My mom would always have 93.3 on or 105.9. Those are radio stations around Denver and places like that that played alternative rock and rock and just classic rock and stuff like that, pop.
Okay.
Just sort of the regular white people music.
Understood.
I started finding more alternative stuff into middle school by videos. I can't remember the exact name. It's like, I want to say it's like Cocaline or Acaline or something like that. It's like Ko something Line. I don't know. It's Codaline. I think maybe that's it. It's Codaline. And I watch a lot of their music videos because they got some like heart wrenching stuff.
Yeah, understood.
But then I got into Watsky because he would put out YouTube videos.
Yep.
And his music videos were interesting and fun. And then somehow, similar thing with Macklemore. He put out like fun music videos for like Thrift Shop and
was
Downtown
good.
and all those other things. And then it was 2016, sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
And I think that's when Macklemore came out with This Unruly Mess I've Made. Second time, dude.
I know.
Second time.
Wow. I know.
It's okay.
I made a mistake.
We're deciding to wake up today.
Yeah.
And it was called This Unruly Mess I've Made, and it was sort of the first rap album. I feel bad, like, and embarrassed about this, because, like, Macklemore is sort of, like, so looked down upon,
yeah.
I feel. It's, like, kind of cringy, and I can see that now being more, I would say, educated in the music sphere, you know?
Yeah.
I can see what was, like, I don't know why he's not making music now. Like, he might have a daughter, but I feel like he sort of just, like, read the room and left, you know?
I'm sure he's got other ventures and stuff he's doing.
Yeah.
Made his money and dipped out.
Exactly. That was the first. He has a feature, or Chance the Rapper features on a song on that album.
Really?
And that was the first time I heard Chance the Rapper, but I didn't really know. I didn't realize until later when I was like, oh shit, that's him. But I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought, to be honest, bro.
Well, like, similarly, it's just like, when I was growing up, Kanye West wasn't as hated. Like, Kanye West was more, like, accepted as not, like, being crazy.
Yeah.
He was just an artist. But that was also before his whole, like, political reign and Twitter. Like, before Twitter came out, Kanye West was just, like, cool guy making beats with Pharrell, you know?
Right.
But now he's kind of, like, not as well received. And because after Poopity Scoop, that was a rough period in Kanye's life.
He's like pissing on his Grammy in the toilet not that long ago.
Yeah, fucking Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah, I liked you.
Yeah, I would say that like, and I didn't even get into Childish Gambino until Awaken My Love really came out.
Okay.
And that was his sort of more R&B soul album, after Because of the Internet. And then like ever since that came out, like I've listened to everything. It's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Such a dense time period. And Watsky put out an album in 2016 as well. That's on my
list.
It's on my list, yeah. And it's both of those albums just like, I don't know, it opened my taste from alternative rock and white people music
into more of a rappy,
or into more hip hop, I guess, and there's a lot of things when I listen to Kanye, I'll notice like, oh shit, like Macklemore like sampled this beat, or like Macklemore sort of like referenced this line, or like someone did something,
how it all interconnects.
And I'm noticing like samples, and when I'm listening to Kanye stuff, I'm noticing like his samples from like old jazz albums and soul albums and stuff like that, and like Stevie Wonder and stuff like that, Jay-Z and all those shit. Like it's just all crazy interconnected, and it's really awesome to see that. I think that's what makes that genre of music so like impressive.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of sampling, like just because it's just like when like early electronic music came out, that's all it basically was. It was just taking a sample, looping it, and adding more stuff on top of it, because all they had was like loopers and samplers. That's like analog loopers and samplers. Plug in and same thing with like records and stuff. They would take a record, sample it, and then go based off the like just the bass line or the drum line or something, and stack that kind of stuff. And like that's why I like the origin of music so much, just because it's so like fundamental for everything that's going to come later.
Right.
People in 20 years are going to be sampling Kesha.
I hope not.
Yeah, no, we hope not. But we're gonna be.
What would you say is your taste, though?
What is my taste?
Yeah, what would you say is like? Because that's what you should be preparing for. Is like.
I'm all over the place. It's just like I listen to a whole lot of everything. Like it's definitely everything I listen to is very fast tempo.
What's the newest album you got?
The newest album that I have on here.
Yeah.
For my list.
Yeah.
Probably. In all of them, like honorable mentions included?
No, just the top 5.
Oh, the top 5. I have.
No, don't tell me what it is. Just tell me the year.
2016.
Okay.
Or 2016 or 17.
Gotcha.
Yeah, would probably be the newest one.
Gotcha.
So it's like rough. It's within the last 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. A decade.
Getting into the albums?
Getting into the albums, bro. We got 5.
Yes. 5 total and we're gonna start in reverse order. So starting with number 5, right?
Starting with number 5, you should say yours.
Okay.
While I pull up mine.
All right, my number 5 is by the Gorillaz. It's the Demon Days album.
Of course, that's such a good album, guy. Wow, I can't believe I forgot all about the Gorillaz.
Yeah, so...
What's on there? Give me some tracks.
All right, so we got Kids with Guns, Dirty Harry, Feel Good Inc., El Mañana, All Alone, White Light, Dare, Demon Days, Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head. I think, that was one of my number 1 tracks.
Gotcha.
But you can't go wrong with Feel Good Inc.
Right.
That's the one. That's
single, dude.
Yeah, that's their classic. Plus Dare.
Dare is. God, it's amazing.
And they kind of came from like the genre of Deltron 3030.
Tell me.
Deltron 3030 was like this old like kind of like pseudo rap group kind of thing, with Del the Funky Homo Sapien and the Automator.
Okay.
And Automator would kind of do the beats, and it was kind of this like Asian kind of thing, with their sort of beats. It was a lot of like violins and a lot of loud percussion.
Okay.
So that kind of was in like the same genre as the Gorillaz, with I don't know.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I feel like loud percussion and violins gives a very particular flavor.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't know, one of my favorite albums, just because like I knew it.
When did you first hear it?
When I was super little. My parents got it for me when I was...
They got it for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
I had it on CD and my little
awesome.
CD player.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to do another one of these that's movie soundtracks.
Okay.
Because I had a lot of movie soundtracks that I was like, oh, this is a good album, but it's not really an album.
Yeah, it's from a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your number 5?
Number 5 for me was X Infinity.
Okay.
Or I guess it's Times Infinity by Watsky.
Okay.
Came out 2016. It's called Times Infinity because start to finish, it's this loop.
Okay.
And each song leads into the next. There's like 18 tracks, including like a 3-track song suite that tells like a cohesive storyline. At the end, there's like a 9-minute bonus track.
Okay.
That features like 13 different rappers. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And each one had like a music video to accompany it, and he did this performance where he like played all the music videos and he performed live to them all.
Okay.
It was fucking badass, dude.
Understood.
It's like it's just the artistry to it really appealed to me, you know.
Understood.
And the music's really good. You know, there's some tracks that obviously for me don't hit as well as others, you know.
Yeah.
But it starts off with Tiny Glowing Screens Part 3, which is like the third part to like other referencing other fucking tapes he's done, and there's this song called Going Down that's all about, first verse is about going down on a woman, and then the second verse is about going down on a dude, and then the third verse is like about how sexuality is like fluid, and that like it's an arc, and that it can change, and that labels are sort of like damaging because it puts you in this box. And it really resonated with me, and all these other songs are just so great, dude. And he's such a poet too, you know. He comes from that scene, so I feel like I can trust that the lyrics aren't going to be half-hearted, I guess, you know.
Yeah, everything has like a deeper meaning.
Right. Exactly, dude. Okay, you want to move on? Or do you have any... I don't have anything else to say.
No?
Not really, dude. I don't know.
When did you say that came out?
2016.
Okay, so that's fairly recently.
Fairly recent, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. My number 4 was System of a Down, Steal This Album.
Oh, shit. Okay, show me that one. System of a Down. What's on that one? When did that come out?
This came out 2002.
Okay.
It's got Chicken Stew, Inner Vision, which is probably my favorite track of the album, Mr. Jack, I-E-A-I-O.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like, but like, it doesn't
translate well.
Yeah, 36 Pictures, Highway Song, which is another one of my favorite tracks off the album, Ego Brain, and, is it this album? PewDiePie, did you watch early PewDiePie?
Not really.
No? Oh, he used to have like a System of a Down like ending track.
Oh, really?
At one of his, like, at the end of his videos.
Gotcha.
And but I got into System of a Down through
PewDiePie.
No. No, it was through my dad again. He was really into System of a Down and like hard metal. So that kind of scene, but it's a little bit more orchestrated with System of a Down. It's not so much thrash metal as much as like I don't even know. It's like orchestrated well. Plus Sergey Tankian, something like that.
Okay.
He's had a couple solo albums, and his like vocal range is like ridiculous. So everything that he like puts out is very vocal based, and like his range is just insane.
Got you, dude. So what type of like vocal stylings is it?
It's a mix between like screaming and a mix between like soft singing kind of.
Gotcha.
And so it's like he'll go from
What's the topic, like what's the story of the album? Or what's the topic like? Does that make sense?
The title of the album is called Steal This Album because I don't know, they were kind of like almost pseudo punks.
Right.
In the sense that like they were kind of like anti-government, like establishment kind of people. So a lot of their music is driven against like police and driven against like government officials and against prisons and
gotcha, okay.
that kind of like political statement, but it's phrased in a way that it doesn't have to like carry any weight. It's still a good song with also being political.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm very non-political.
Yeah.
But their music is like, no, yeah, fuck the police and fuck prisons and you know?
Right.
So it like kind of makes you think about it, especially when you're like really deep diving into the albums.
Gotcha.
All their albums are basically centralized around that. So it kind of depends.
Gotcha. Wow, dude. I'm gonna have to. I know the name System of the Down, but like I can't think of a song I know of theirs.
Really?
Yeah, I mean I know songs of theirs, but like I can't name one.
Chop Suey, it wasn't off that album.
I know Chop Suey for sure.
Yeah, that's their like biggest hit.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, my number 4. Came out 2018.
Pretty recent.
One of my favorite bands, Vista Kicks, put out an album called 20-something Nightmare. And I swear to God, if I go to this album, I think every song on the album is saved. It's like their sound is so old.
Yeah.
They sound like the Beatles, bro. Like they sound like a surf rock Beatles band.
Heard.
And there's not a song on here that's not saved. And it's just amazing, dude. Their songs are just the right amount of pop and classic rock and surf rock and these motifs of like hanging loose and living life mixed with like these like relationships, these different types of relationships, whether they be sort of like fleeting or longing for something else. Like it feels like it's a lot about their lives as 20-year-olds, I guess, like navigating the music industry and like navigating relationships and I don't know, making music. It's their sound has a lot of guitars and a lot of electric guitars and a lot of like whammies and all these like wow sounds, you know. And it's just amazing. It's so great. And it's so new. And they opened for the Rolling Stones. They
really?
So I don't know. I feel like that speaks volumes to like
what their sound is.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. It has like the older vibe.
Definitely. Okay, number 3.
My number 3 is Jamiroquai's Automaton.
Jamiroquai's Automaton.
Oh yeah, Automaton.
Oh, okay.
Came out. Let's see. Came out 2017.
Okay.
So. Yeah,
I don't know Jamiroquai.
I think I showed you one of their songs.
One of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it sounds
probably
familiar.
Last week. It's very disco poppy. It's Automaton was one of his like newer albums. Like he did the soundtrack for one of the songs for Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, okay. I know Jamiroquai.
Yeah.
I know Jamiroquai.
That big song that he dances to.
Yeah. I know Jamiroquai. Hella. Yes. Canned Heat.
Yeah, Canned Heat. He did that song, and that's kind of like the
Automation, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah, no, it's So he's got. I have every song from this album.
I'm looking at that, dude. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, Automated was probably one of the best songs on the album. Summer Girl. I remember when the album first came out, I had just gotten my license, and I would drive up to Guanella Pass and just listen to this album. And when I got to the top of Guanella, I would just like write. So,
I see.
Yeah. So
I see.
Yeah. So I was big into this album because it's like one of the only albums that makes you feel good. Because like a lot of the stuff I listen to
makes you not feel good.
Yeah, it's either sad or very aggressive.
Right.
So, because I remember I was in Warren Tech too, and all I would do was write.
Oh, Warren Tech, dude! Didn't Baylor go there?
Yes. Fucking.
Baylor had a vlog channel, didn't he?
Yes, and he was good.
He was good.
Yeah, he was good at what he did.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like we were all competing with Owen Johnson though.
Why?
Just because like he was at the same level as I was with video editing back then. So we were kind of in suit, but he went to like a prestigious film school and I went to public school.
Right.
So I was like competing with him in a
Is he still going to film school?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either. I wonder where he's going. I wonder if it's as prestigious as one might think.
I don't know.
Why did you look up to him?
Just because it was like...
Why was there competition?
Because he would help a lot of the... Like, if we had a film project in, like, a class, I would do something, but Owen would help them do their thing. Like RJ and...
Julian.
Yeah, Julian Delmonico.
Yeah.
And he
How do I know the dynamics? I don't even fucking go there.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It's because the YouTube videos are so obvious.
Yeah, so it's just
Wasn't there a kid named Chris or Evan?
Chris Scholl?
Maybe. He kind of had like a slender face and freckles. Not slender. He's
Michael?
Maybe Michael. I don't know. Michael, is it you?
Yeah, might be Michael.
Did you have freckles?
Freckles.
Dimples?
Dimples.
Kind of a long face. Maybe not slender, but long. Pointy chin. Not pointy, but there.
I don't know. That's something. I don't know. But I was always in like competition with like Owen a little bit.
Why? Why? I want to know why.
Just because it's like I would do a video and then he would do a video like on the same topic because he would help like his friends do their projects. And so like I fucking know they can't edit, so they'd have Owen do it. And so it's like I have to be Owen's editing style, so I had to make mine faster paced, more entertaining. Like I have to do so many other things to be able to one up Owen.
You're not working with him.
No.
It's in this class.
Yes.
In a class.
Yes.
You're having your project, and Owen's working on a different project.
Owen's helping a kid that's in my class with their project.
Helping. He's not part of their group.
Yes, he's not even at the school. So it's just like...
Wait, he's not even at the school?
No.
He didn't go to Golden?
No.
What?
No, he went to...
What?
He went to DSA, I believe.
He went to DSA? Why was he there up at Golden?
Because he lived in Golden. And he was friends with Julian Delmonico and all them. So when they had a film project that they needed done for class, Owen would step up to the plate and help him with that.
I see.
So I was always in direct competition with him.
I see. Even though he didn't go to the same school.
Yeah.
I see.
But like when it came to presenting time, I always wanted the better video. More entertaining.
Did you win?
Of course.
Oh, good, dude.
Yeah.
Show him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Always.
Sorry, Owen. You know, I think I've tried to hit you up maybe once before. Nothing's happened of it. I hit Nolan up. Here we are. That's what's happened.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, Owen. If you wanna, it's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. It's up to you, man. The ball's in your court. Here's that.
All right. So what's your number 3?
Why'd you ask me that long?
My bad.
No, I'm kidding. My number 3 is In Between Dreams by Jack Johnson.
Okay.
2005. This album is the one that's yellow. It has a tree on the front.
Yep.
I don't have every song in this album saved, but I do love every song on this album. It's just, I love Jack Johnson so much. It's such a big part of my childhood. It was when I would I don't know, dude. It was just always on. Bubble Toes always spoke to me, even though it's not on this album. this was sort of the this came 2005. Like I remember the music video for Sittin' Waitin' Wishin'. Sittin' Satan, fucking Sittin' Satan.
Sittin' Satan wishing.
That's how it is. That's how it goes, man. No, it's sitting, waiting, wishing. Possibly, who knows? Might be one. I don't know. It's my favorite album. No, number 3. It's just, you know, Jack Johnson's just got this vibe. It's just his voice and his guitar and some drums, and it's him by the beach telling you how much he loves you and you're fucking beautiful, and it's amazing, dude. It's just so warm. It's so warm in the heart, just the sounds, you know, and the lyrics always tell this goofy, funny, beautiful story, and like, I just wish he was my dad. You know? I just wish he was my dad. Why couldn't he have been my dad?
Daddy dreams.
Daddy dreams. I want him to be my dad.
Damn.
And I just like, I don't know, man. That album was just so good. It really. I don't know. Sitting, Waiting, Wishing is like this heart-wrenching song, and that I like relate to in so many different facets of my life. And then like all the other songs, I can't remember a whole bunch, but there's Belle near the end of it. That's this like French song. Maybe it's Spanish. I don't know. I'm kind of fucked, but like can't remember. But it's also like just this really sexy song. But yeah. That's my number 3 is In Between Dreams by Jack Johnson.
It seems like a lot of the music that you're into, it has to like resonate with you.
Yeah.
So it's like if you feel like emotion towards it, but I feel like that's like all music, you know? It's like all music is supposed to inflict like an emotion.
Yeah.
And all music is supposed to like make you feel something. So I feel like that's more of a deciding factor for you.
Definitely.
Like if it makes you feel like a certain way, or if it makes you remember a time, or be in that certain mindset.
Definitely.
Then I think that's kind of like your genre per se.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that is a big part for me is the storytelling and the sort of vibes that it gives off, you know. And I didn't even really talk about the vibes of X Infinity. Okay. But like, I guess the vibes, like I was saying, the sexuality thing, I think that's like an important topic. There's a song "Stick to Your Guns," which is about school shootings and like shit like that, and I don't know, it's just like a hot topic back in the day, I suppose. Yeah. And yeah, I guess it's not really anymore. Maybe it is. I don't know. The news chooses what to say. Yeah. The news is true. Behind everything. But you're Jamiroquai. Yeah. Like, what's the sort of, is it still like sort of funky, groovy disco, or is it like
Yeah, it's still like the very upbeat, very bass driven kind of dum dum ba-dum boom boom boom, you know, kind of
got you.
That sort of like vibe.
Yeah, I get that.
Very disco-esque.
Nice. Okay, cool. Like you could be skating around too.
Yes, like if you're at a skate rink,
Jamiroquai is playing.
Yes, 100%. Lights, lasers. And like even through his like music videos and stuff, they're all kind of disco-esque. And I like the vibe of lights, baggy pants, roller skates. Yeah, nothing better.
Yeah. Vest.
Yes.
Afro.
Oh.
Hairband.
I love it. Oh man, I wish I could go an afro. I got a perm to gonna try. Didn't work out the way I wanted it.
I couldn't imagine what this would look like with a perm.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Fucking grumps.
Do it. Okay. You're number 2. Oh, wow. Number 2 already?
Damn.
What?
Number 2. All right. Out of left field. Denzel Curry's Imperial.
What? Denzel Curry has an album?
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. I think of Denzel Washington. Denzel Curry. Tell me about it.
All right. So I think this is probably one of the most real and well put together rap albums of all time. I think Denzel Curry.
What's it called?
Imperial.
You
know, I am the one, the gun. That guy.
Uh-huh.
Well, that guy. After that, It might actually be on this album. No, it's on the one right before it, Ultimate. Like right after he did that, he threw out like this insane, really real, like black culture, like album that was like amazing. It's like a mix between like R&B, but like screamo rap in a way, but like not screaming, just yelling at you, and it's. I don't even know what like to say about it. It's just like so well put together. It's so well, like as a lyricist, he just put everything together so well that it's like and like every song on the album is like topical, like or not even like topical. It's just like something that's like he'll take like a stereotype and like make it cool. You know, it's so weird. It's just like one of the only albums that like I could get angry to without being angry. You know, it's just like I can get into it without it making me seem awful. You know, it's just like I'm not hating the police. Mm-hmm. It's like it's very non-political. It's very just angry in like a fact of to be angry.
I understand.
Yeah.
Interesting. But you don't hate the police?
Slightly.
Slightly. You should hate the police.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan. They never done me no favors.
But they have.
Have they?
Yeah, they look, it's like, oh, what's that? And it's like, oh, don't worry, it's just a white kid.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, true. I don't know. I'll stay out of it.
Hey, man. We'll move on. My number 2. Whoo-wee. Number 2. Acid Rap by Chance the Rapper.
Ooh.
2013.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes, sir. This album, dude, is studded tip to toe with goldies, dude. It's just incredible. It's after his sort of debut mixtape. It's while he's on tour with Donald Glover.
Okay.
Or Childish Gambino. And the intro track, the outro track, the interlude, the fucking everything. It's amazing. Like,
I think I've heard Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Yeah. Yeah, Cocoa Butter Kisses is amazing. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Jesus Christ, dude. It's... And Chainsmoker, like, That's Love interlude is just beautiful. You know, it's just about love, you know, and about how love is better than drugs, you know, and like...
is it, though?
The thing is, like, it is when it's there, you know, it's a sad truth, I guess, when you're out of it, you know, but it's sort of a happy truth when you're in it.
Did you ever see the, who's that older Game Grump?
Brian.
No. He was like, no. He did that song, Being in Love is like being on drugs without the...
No idea. Idea.
What the fuck is his name? He puts out a video like 3 times a year.
JonTron.
Yes, JonTron. Yeah, fucking JonTron. He put out a song about drugs.
Being in love and
You'd
drugs.
be like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Really topical, but it was funny.
Really topical. Yeah, dude, the fucking... I was just looking at the track list, dude. Oh, shit. Pusha Man. Paranoia. Those songs used to be one song, and there used to be this, like, moment in between that was supposed to be for, like, an acid trip, dude.
Really?
Yeah. That's how fucking awesome this fucking mixtape is. And that's what it is, sadly, is a mixtape. It's not really an album. I did have to bend the rules a little bit.
What is the difference?
A mixtape, none of the songs are like none of the sounds are like his. He had to buy all the rights to the samples he used. That's why it came out in 2013 but got added to Spotify like last year.
Yeah. You had to make sure you got all the rights and stuff.
Exactly. And not even, I don't think all the, Juice isn't on there. He couldn't clear the rights. So if you play Juice, it's just him saying like, Hey, yo, sorry about Juice not being on the track, but if you listen to this every time, money goes to social work. Shout out.
So
Stop.
Get copyrighted?
I don't. That's the thing, though. I don't know, because there is this option with Anchor to play Spotify music in the background and/or reference Spotify music.
Really?
I don't know if we have to go through Anchor to implement it in, or if we can just put it in behind and it knows.
Yeah.
But that's a thing to mess with another time.
Understood.
We still haven't messed with stereo. I said it last time. Didn't do it this time. I did make an account, but I have to make like a memoji thingy, and I look like a girl, and it makes me feel bad. Like, I don't know what to do about it, but
Understood.
It's all right. I think also we couldn't have one for like Slam the Claw. We would have me and you, and then we would talk together.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah. Okay. Are we up to number one? Oh my God, we have to.
Yeah.
Number one. Let's do it, man. What's your number one?
All right, my number one is Aphex Twin Selected Ambient Works 85 to 92.
Of course it's Aphex Twin.
Yeah,
dude.
100%.
Of course. Why? Why is it your favorite album?
Because it is the pretty much fundamentals of every electronic music to date. It's like, It basically set the standard. Him and Square Pusher pretty much set the standard for all of drum and bass, all of electronic music.
Okay.
Let me go through the
track list.
Yeah.
Show me those tracks. Those tracks.
Yeah, so let's take like Ageopolis for like
example.
Yeah, for example.
Okay.
Do you know Diane Word?
I know Diane Wood.
Okay, so Diane Word, they sampled one of Aphex Twin's tracks. And it was basically the entire backing track of their song. And that came out, what? This came out in 92. So, I want to say
it's so
10
crazy
years later.
That his stuff is in the 90s and stuff like that.
Really?
You know what I mean? Aphex Twin, it just sounds like so new age and new form. Now, imagine back then, like,
it was so pioneering. It's like, you look at Skrillex and you look at like Caspa and you look at Rusko.
Deadmau5.
Yeah, Deadmau5. All of their stuff basically started with Aphex Twin. It all traces back to Aphex Twin. From like the analog synths, from the like his drum patterns, the way he structures his songs, everything, like most of the analog synths that he uses, he makes.
Right.
So everything in Selected Ambient Works, it's a lot of like very quiet like ambient music, but it's so well composed that it's so interesting in how much like layers there are without it being overwhelming.
Right.
So I think that's like one of the reasons it's like my
That's
number
so
one
hard
album.
For me personally, is having a lot of layers without being overwhelming.
Yeah, but he does it well. It's impressive.
It's a good thing to hone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
And he did this all analog. So everything was like a physical machine. Everything,
wow, the whole album is analog.
Yes.
Damn. So is it all like on tape too?
I think it was reel to reel, which he recorded it on.
Gotcha.
And then it got digitally remastered.
Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Does he still make music?
He put out, I want to say 1 or 2 years ago, he released another album.
Aphex Twin. What's the name of the album again?
Stereo. Stereo he put out in 2014. I think that's his most recent album, yeah.
What's the name of the album that's your favorite?
Selected Ambient Works 85 to 92.
Oh, yes. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, 1985 to 92.
Yeah. So it's just like some selected tunes that I thought were ambient works.
Yeah, Selected Ambient Works. Like, and he's got a bunch of crazy album names. Like, one of his albums is just numbers.
Okay, great. That helps.
Or just like, Vor Hospen. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. It's an Aphex Twin song, though.
Yeah, Selected Ambient Works Volume 2. Yeah, that's the one that's just all numbers.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so you don't even... It doesn't even come up with, like... You can't look it up.
But I like number 7.
Yeah. Richard D. James is Aphex Twin. And, like, his self-titled album... also an amazing album, but, like... Yeah, everything he does is ridiculously pioneering.
Wow. Okay.
Number one?
My number one. Because the Internet, Childish Gambino, circa 2013, is my favorite album of all time.
Yeah?
Absolutely. This album is way more than an album. To say it's just an album would be such a disservice. It's a frickin' world, my guy. It covers social media posts. It covers fucking like interviews. It covers a screenplay, music videos, short films. All of these things encompass the world that is Because the Internet. After leaving Community, Donald Glover fucking wrote all these notes because he was getting all this flack from the haters saying he was leaving Community to do music, and it's like, nah, bitch, I left Community because I wanted to die when I was on there, and I was like trying to not want to be that way, and like, I don't want to be fucking with labels anymore, and even when it fucking eventually when the album came out, it leaked.
Damn.
And he like posted the link on Twitter to the leak of it, and at the end, the last track, "Life the Biggest Troll," it cuts out right after he says he wants his audience to realize, and it cuts out, and that's it. And then the full track, it's the entirety of that last track, and there's multiple loops within the album. Like the whole album is a loop, but also the first half of the album is a loop itself.
Okay.
And there's lyrical loops within different songs, and it's just it's just amazing. Like, not only is the music great, like the music by itself, like you could just listen to the music and have an incredible time and have an incredible journey. But when it came out, when you went to becausetheInter.net, which was a website that housed the screenplay, the 20-page screenplay or whatever it was, that you were supposed to read along with the album, you would get glimpses into this character that was called The Boy, who was like an internet troll who was dealing with relationships with his father who is dead, and his mother who is like far away. I can't remember exactly what's up with her, but like other relationships that he's having with girls, and his friends who are being like boisterous and about like sex and stuff like that, and him being like a child growing up to be a man, and then him getting like him possibly dying at the end, like all of this crazy shit.
It's like a story.
It's a story. It's stories on stories, and like, and the Dissect podcast on Spotify original, shout out to them, fucking just is about to complete their 7th season of the Dissect podcast, which has been dissecting the entire album track by track.
Really?
Yeah. And so I've been listening to that, and that's what's been sort of like filling my brain with like amazing knowledge about that whole universe, bro.
Yeah.
Because like he has taken down all the social media posts he's posted, you know,
about
like,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of closed off, but you know, it's awesome to see that there's this catalog that still remains. You know what I mean?
It's almost like a piece of internet history.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And it's fucking incredible, dude. It's just like, it's amazing.
Honorable mentions,
ladies and gentlemen. These are albums that we really like, but didn't feel could make it to that top 5
level. Yeah, and I definitely messed with my top 4 and 5 a little
interchangeable.
bit. Yeah, just because it's just like it's such a hard decision for just 5.
Yeah.
I can make a top 15 list and really encompass everything, but top 5, I think I definitely nailed it.
Give me an honorable mention.
Net Skies 2.
Don't know it.
Yeah, it's a drum and bass album.
Okay.
Yeah. Very, very loud, very fast-paced drum and bass. Big fan of just drum and bass. My parents were really into Net Sky, and
when did this come out?
I think that came out like 20. I should probably get it right, huh?
Get it right on the dot. Why not? You have the internet right at the fingertips of our touch.
2012.
2012, nice.
Yep. So 2012, 2 and 2 Deluxe came out. And it's just a lot of really solid drum and bass tracks. Really good. Another one would be Feed Me's Big Adventure. Another electronic kind of music band.
Okay.
It's just one guy. He also has another band called Spore. But very well composed. Everything in his stuff is very orchestral.
Gotcha.
A very like big room kind of.
Gotcha.
It's not big room house, but it's very like, I don't even, it's just like electropop kind of. But it's like darker.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
That is cool, man.
What was one of your honorable mentions?
Okay, I only have one just because I was lazy. I could find more. But When We Were Friends by the Backseat Lovers. You do know this album, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Because it's the something Ribby something girl. I don't know. There's a song on it that you know.
Okay.
But I recently heard this album. It came out in 2018, I'm pretty sure. But it's just like indie rock, and it's just like about. I feel like the name of the album, When We Were Friends, like it's each song is sort of about different aspects of a relationship, of a potential relationship to have, and let's see if I can pull it up here, but it's just I recently came across it and I really fucking dig it, dude. It's Kilby Girl.
Oh, yep. I do have Kilby Girl as a safe track.
Yeah. And it's pretty, I don't know, it's just pretty great, dude. There's the opening of the song Pool House has this little little snippet of one of the musicians saying, "This song is called Dugout." And then someone in the back, "It's Pool House." Pool House. The song is called Pool House. It's just like funny for me. Like that's just something charming about the album, and about the band.
A little bit more real.
Right, exactly, and it's I don't know, just like there's different vibes that they have in each song. Each song is a bit differently intricate, but again, like it has this same sort of flavor that the whole album has with like the instrumentation and the vocals, as well as sort of the themes between each song.
Understood.
It's really a nice fun time.
Understood. I got one more. Tenacious D's Pick of Destiny.
Oh, nice, dude. Love Tenacious D.
Yeah, no, good comedy album.
Yeah.
Amazing. Movie to go along with it.
Really?
Yeah, Pick of Destiny.
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah, I only know of the idea of Tenacious D. I haven't experienced much.
Jack Black doing his thing.
Yeah.
Cage.
Nick Cage?
No. I don't know what his last name is. But...
Fake fan.
Yeah, I know. Fucking...
No, I'm
Poser. Yeah.
Tell me more about it. What type of music is it? Does it change around? It's metal.
Metal, but like it's got, I guess, like interludes of like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
it's
like sketches.
Yeah, sort of. It's like it's got a little bit of like everything.
I see.
It's a lot of metal, because like the Pick of Destiny is like the movie is about them wanting to be metal rockers and starting a band. Mm-hmm. And the Pick of Destiny is all about like honing that craft and becoming the best rockers of all time, and then they fight Satan.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
Wow.
But it's definitely it's one of my favorite albums just for the comedy aspect of it. They had music videos and stuff to go along with it because the entire movie was just like one long music video, so it was pretty awesome.
Nice, dude. Fucking Christ, that happened again. Yeah, dude. That's I don't listen to comedy music as much as you do.
Yeah, no, I'm big into comedy music.
Wow. You think it's a white person thing?
No, maybe.
The upward inflection really didn't sell that.
Yeah, no, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure it's not, but I can't think of like too many black comedy albums that aren't just like stand-up comedy.
Right.
Because like every like stand-up comedian can come up with an album.
Right.
But it's just their stand-up.
Yeah.
But like a black comedy album, like the ones that come to mind are like Adam Sandler and Tenacious D.
Yeah.
For like music.
Ninja Sex Party.
Yeah, Ninja Sex Party. So it's just like, it might just be a white person thing.
Maybe. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching the Slam McCall podcast. This is going to be the first time we've actually had a proper outro. But we hope you guys enjoyed. Give us your fucking top 5, top whatever album, some of your favorite fucking music. We're always trying to listen to new stuff and see what's up in the world, up with you guys. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube if you're watching. If you're listening, make sure to follow us on Spotify and on Instagram and TikTok to catch those clips from the videos that you might not be watching. But yeah, anything else you want to say, Nolan?
No, just make sure to follow us. We're always posting out new stuff. Follow our personal accounts at Rowan Living Good, or Living Good, my bad, and Nolan Peterson.
Nolan Peterson, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Brush your hair, and I'll see you tomorrow. Who said that? Who was the person who did that? There was a YouTuber who did that.
Brush your hair?
Yeah, they said brush.
Philip DeFranco?
I want to say it was Philip DeFranco, right? It sounds like
it sounds like a Philip DeFranco quote.
Right. You beautiful bastards. All right. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.